Are you looking for the best olive oils? In this video we will look at some of the 7 best olive oils on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. California Olive Ranch Everyday Extra Virgin Olive Oil. This EVO from California Olive Ranch checks all of our boxes for what a versatile pantry staple should be: mild in flavor for ease of use, cost-effective, sturdy, and high quality. It's no wonder that after testing at home and in our lab we crowned it the best of the best. All of California Olive Ranch's oils are certified extra virgin by a third-party lab that tests the chemical and sensory properties of the oil. 2. The extra virgin olive oil is also certified kosher, verified non-GMO, and carries a seal from the Olive Oil Commission of California. 3. Picking it up, we noticed the dark green glass bottle is thick and protective, so it shouldn't shatter on you if dropped. It is easy to pour and the oil is a luminous golden, slightly greenish yellow, just as you'd expect olive oil to be. This oil doesn't have a strong smell, but we forgot all about that as soon as it hit our tongues. We tasted it with some fresh bread in addition to slurping it in our hand, and with both, we were met with a light, slightly grassy neutral flavor. There was a tiny bit of bitterness in the back of the throat as an aftertaste, but nothing too strong. Number 2. Heraclea Mature Harvest. A good dipping olive oil needs to have enough flavor to shine on its own or complement anything else that goes with it, like balsamic vinegar, spices, cheese, etc. We taste tested both of Heraclea's extra virgin olive oil options, the early harvest and the mature harvest. The latter impressed us a lot, so much so that we refilled the testing bowl to keep dipping fresh bread into. It has a strong flavor but is nothing overwhelming. It is slightly thick but easy to pour thanks to the bottle's wide mouth, and it coated our bread well during testing. It did not soak it to the core and make things mushy, and also coated our mouth well enough to leave a lasting flavor. In the end, we think this olive oil tastes like it belongs in a high-end restaurant served with warm bread and aged balsamic vinegar. One bottle will cost you more than others on the market, but it is easily resealable and looks nice, making it a great addition to the countertop or gift. We tried keeping this one to test its longevity, but we used it for dipping so much at home that it ran out within a month or two. We have since purchased another bottle. Number 3. Costabile Orange Infused Olive Oil. Despite being by far the smallest bottle of olive oil we tested, the Costabile Orange Infused Olive Oil surprised us more than any other. Other olive oils on the market are flavored with things like truffle, garlic, herbs, or spices, and while is it known that olive oil and citrus go well together, we were not expecting the flavor this bottle encapsulates. The orange doesn't hit your tongue until later, with the extra virgin olive oil taking center stage first, giving off a soft, smooth punch. The orange is almost unexpected but would work well on salads, vegetables, pasta, meat, fish, and in baked goods, or alone alongside fresh bread. This is another olive oil we have tested long-term, and it is just as good over 12 months later as it was then. The smell and flavor are still strong, although the color has faded a bit. Number 4. Partanna Extra Virgin Olive Oil. We first taste tested this olive oil plain and with a piece of fresh bread, but immediately knew there were some flavor undertones like nuts and citrus that are often found in desserts. So we got to baking, and ignored the dent on the side of the large tin we got, which did not affect the quality of the oil as far as we know. We made an olive oil cake that calls for a little over 1 cup of olive oil, plus more for covering the springform pan and brushing onto the baked cake. Partanna's EVO not only made it moist, but helped bring out a fresh, floral taste and smell. The orange, lemon, and sugar in the ingredients also brought down the EVO's grassiness but didn't overshadow it. Over 12 months later we made the same olive oil cake with the same olive oil. It was just as fruity, grassy, and rich as we remembered. If you're not convinced, let us say that we have years of research and many tins behind this pick. Partanna has been my olive oil of choice for almost all cooking and baking for around a decade, says senior food editor Megan Scott, who admits she buys enough to always have a backup in the pantry. Number 5. La Tourangelle Organic Smooth and Fruity Extra Virgin Olive Oil. La Tourangelle has quite an array of oils, but this one surprised us more than its counterpart, the bright and peppery organic extra virgin olive oil. Despite its name, smooth and fruity, we found this one to be the more flavorful of the two. During our taste test, this one was soft at the beginning, then gave way to a mellow taste that still hit the back of the throat. The brand's other option did not. The oil was easy to pour from the large circular aluminum can. It may be hard to grip for those with limited mobility or strength in the arms or hands, but the spout has a lip, making the actual pour smooth with no mess. A few months after our initial test, we dropped this bottle on the kitchen floor and the top broke, so we decided to toss what was left inside, which wasn't much, for what it's worth. We reached for this option quite a bit for everyday uses. One internet search will tell you this newer EVO is not as widely available as the other version. It's still worth it, though, especially if you're looking for a high-quality organic option. La Tourangelle sources its certified organic olives from Andalusia, Spain. The ones that go into the smooth and fruity oil are harvested earlier in the season and cold-pressed soon after harvesting. Number 6. Brightland Alive. It only took one taste for us to become convinced that Brightland's Alive extra virgin olive oil belongs on top of a bed of leafy greens. We were very impressed with the light, subtle taste that still was peppery but smooth. The consistency is also thinner than some other EVOs on the market, making it ideal for covering lettuce. But, honestly, the greens is not required. The taste is so smooth and grassy that it adds the flavor of spinach, romaine, arugula, watercress, and other greens on its own, so that means it is great on salads that don't have any of those involved, like a fruit salad, a fennel and avocado salad, or a black bean and rice salad. This popular one is a bit pricier than others, but should last if you are only using a few tablespoons as a salad dressing. We've been using it for over 12 months and still approve. The cork-style cap makes it easy to reseal and keeps out oxygen, too. The color is a little bit less bright, and the taste is a bit lighter, but overall it is still delicious. Number 7. Filippo Berio Extra Virgin Olive Oil. Sometimes when you go for the budget option you are left with food less flavorful and underwhelming. Our testing process was not blind, but if it were we probably would not have guessed the price of this one. There is not an overwhelming olive oil smell that enters the air when you open or pour this EVO, so it came as a big surprise when we tasted it on a piece of bread and via the traditional olive oil tasting method in the palm of our hand. Sure, smell is a big factor in flavor, but it doesn't affect it in this case. Filippo Berio's extra virgin olive oil is grassy, bold, and makes you cough. It is a cold-pressed blend of olives from 5 countries and 100% olive oil, while some other budget options are not. It would be a great, cheaper addition to any pantry, and comes in a plethora of sizes from 8.4 to over 100 ounces at a reasonable price. The brand recommends using it for cooking under 400 degrees Fahrenheit, or for marinating, drizzling, or sautéing. We've done just that in the dozen-ish months since first taste testing this one. There's still not much of a smell, and the taste and color have faded a bit, but we think it's still a solid option for the price.